Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Welcome to Sufa Intellectual School. How are you all? I hope you will be fine. As you know that we always start our lecture with the name of Almighty Allah through a dua. So kindly recite dua with me. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidni ilma. It means, "O Allah, increase my knowledge." This is your science period and it's your lecture number 5. Well, today we will going to continue our chapter number 2, that is respiratory system, of unit number 2, that is body systems. I will discuss the following topics with you today. That is, first, I will give you the overview of previous lecture. Then we will discuss the function of parts of respiratory system. I will discuss only two parts today. Okay, let's come to the overview first. In my previous lecture, I told you what actually breathing is. Breathing is simply taking in air and then pushing it out again. But are we taking all the air, like all the gases which are present in the air? No. We are taking only oxygen inside our body. It means we are inhaling oxygen like this in the image, and we are exhaling carbon dioxide. So this basically process is called respiration. And when we use our different body parts to perform this task, those body parts you can say that comes in the respiratory system. So from where basically oxygen comes, I told you plants are mainly the you can say are the main source of providing us oxygen, because when they make their own food with the process of photosynthesis, then they release oxygen. Okay. So when plants release oxygen in the air, we humans and animals use this oxygen, because we humans cannot live without oxygen. Okay, so let's come to today's topic, that is parts of digestive system, the functions. Let's see what are the parts of digestive system. So these are the following parts of digestive system: the nose, pharynx, larynx, trachea, which is also called the windpipe, bronchus, special sponges that are called as your lungs. Exchange of gases happen in alveoli. Movements of breathing, in this your diaphragm plays an important role. So I will discuss only first two parts with you today, that is the nose and pharynx. Let's come to the first part first. See, in this image, they're also telling you which part is the larynx, which part is trachea, and which part is called as bronchus. So we basically breathe in and out through our nose. We do this function with the help of our mouth also, but in our respiratory system, nose is usually the main entrance. So what happens is that the openings called nostrils in your nose, they basically allow the air to pass through them, and the hair and the layer of mucus in the nostrils trap the dust particles. As you can see easily that mucus released from cell to trap dirt particles. Here it will going to trap the dust particles, and these are the cilia cells with tiny hairs to move mucus out of your lungs. By the help of this, your mucus comes out of your lungs. So this is basically the function of a nose, that it takes the air inside in your nose, in your nostrils, and there are little hairs in your nostrils that help to trap the dust particles so that the clean air goes in your lungs. Simple. Okay, let's come to the second function part, that is pharynx. Okay, let me tell you what pharynx is actually, where it is in our body. So this portion is basically called the pharynx because it is basically, you can say, a dual passage for both the respiratory and digestive system, because when you chew your food goes through this portion, then it goes in your esophagus tube, goes through the esophagus tube. Similarly, when you breathe through your either your nose or either your mouth, your from the nose to the next part that comes where the air goes is your pharynx. Okay, so this is your pharynx where the air comes, and from here the air goes to the larynx and then trachea. This is your trachea, windpipe. This upper portion is your larynx, and this, you can say, the cap is your epiglottis. So this epiglottis is basically, you can say, it opens the larynx during breathing, otherwise it's closed. When you are eating and your food is going down through esophagus, this epiglottis has covered this larynx. Okay, so that you couldn't your food couldn't go in this windpipe. So this is basically the small function of the pharynx. That is simply it passes the air to the next part, that is the larynx part, and it has a moist, smooth and tough covering that helps in breathing. That's all. So I hope you have understood the function of both the parts, the nose and the pharynx. Let's come to today's work. Well, your classwork is that we will going to do the question answers on your notebooks with the proper format. And you also have to mention the date, day, chapter number, unit name, and you also have to draw the margin lines. I will also share the image in your WhatsApp group. Plus, your homework is to do the reading of page number 36 and 37 so that you have a better understanding of these two parts. And you have to draw the diagram which is on page number 36. I will share the image of that diagram that you will going to draw in your notebooks. Okay. This was your today's lecture. If you still have any confusion, you are most welcome to ask me in your WhatsApp group. I will be available there. Till then, take care. Allah Hafiz.